What's going on? As y'all gonna see, here we go. We got another video for y'all. Here is a e-bike called the Jupiter bike. Now, what's gonna be doing with this bike is we're gonna be adding a secondary battery to this bike for more range. Right now, it has a 48 volt. Huh?
Yep.
Yep.
We are gonna add that.
So right now it has a 40 volt 10 amp hour battery. He also has another 40 volt 10 amp hour battery that we're going to be mounting at the bottom of the bike, so that way he can have a 20 amp hour, 40 volt 20 amp hour. So we got 10 amp hour batteries going to be running in parallel to this bike for more range. And then of course that way he don't have to pedal a lot, and he can gas it or throttle it if he wants to. So anyways, we're gonna be doing a video on this. We're gonna be doing the wire and everything. We're gonna get the bike out right quick, and we're gonna be doing some. We're gonna take the control out so we can wire that up, and then I'm gonna make an adapter so we can wire all this a splitter, so we can wire one to the battery and have it on the controller. So yeah. So without further ado, let's get to it, guys. So what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be taking this part off right quick so we can access the controller. And once we get to the controller, I can go ahead and make a Pacific splitter. We don't have to do nothing to this battery, because once it's frame closed, it's also going to send juice to the controller, which is going to be the wire from that controller is going to be right here. That's going to lead to the secondary battery, which is going to be resting right here on this frame. Also, I'm going to be getting some aluminum bar and going to extend it like this. And you see how my hand is right there? So that way the battery can rest on this. And then we have a battery bag, which is right here. So the battery bag is going to be housed in here. And the Velcro scraps right there is going to be wrapped just like that. And so that way he can run a bigger controller. We're going to try to do a Sabaton 7245 with a 1500 watt conversion kit soon as he's ready. But right now he just wants some range, and we're going to try to get these screws out right quick. So bear with me right quick. So this is going to make it a little bit easier because this already has an ST60 connector. So what we're going to be doing, we're just going to plug this, and we're going to plug one. We're going to make a splitter to this, so it's going to split to the other battery. We're still going to go into the controller. So there's a lot of bit of a modifications that we're going to have to do to this. So we're going to unplug this part right here, and then we're going to make a splitter. That way we don't have to really remove a lot of stuff from right there, because we kind of might have to get access to this little port right here, so that way we can run a secondary XT60 connection down here to the secondary battery. So all right, so let me go ahead and get all this stuff out right quick, and then I'll get back with you. So to access this little port right here, I already got the grommet off right there and everything. So what we're gonna be doing, we got to take this charger, this charger input plug out right here, as you can see, and that's gonna let us slide the controller up. So as you can see, I got some little bit of pliers that we're gonna be trying to get this little nut off the charger. And once we get that nut off, we can actually scoop this here plug out, and then we can move this out of the frame, and then we can get this controller out, so that way I can have access. Because what I'm going to be doing is so I have 3 XT60 connectors, and what we're going to be doing is that I'm going to be plugging let's see here, plugging this right here, and then it's going to act as a splitter, and I'm going to have another ST60, and that's going to be like a so it's going to be a female to a male end right here, and then there's a splitter, and then this, which I already had made, it's going to go through the porthole, and then we'll connect to the battery, which is sitting right there, and then also we'll have a ST60 connector right there. So I already have that pre-made as already. All I gotta do is put an ST60 connector on that one, and that way we can go ahead and get that mounted and see if everything works. If it does, I'll unplug it, and then we'll get this mounted up, so that way we can get the extended battery on. So that's where we at right now. So we're gonna go ahead and get this off. My son ended up playing with this helicopter. It's crashing. So we're gonna get that off right quick. Get the controller out so that way I can go ahead and have room. So that way when I mount the what's up, boy?
Hi.
So that way when I mount the my splitter up, it can go through that. So it'll go like this. It'll go in and it'll stick out right there, and then the rest will plug into right there, and we can close the bike because it'll be done. So okay, so that's what the idea is, and we're gonna get that out right quick. So as you can see, I got the controller out, and it's a very small controller. Looks like it has room for an even bigger one. Yeah, so all you had to do is get that unscrew that nut off of the charging port, which is right here, and then that nut just slides right through this here this 2-pin connector right there, and it's and then you just take it out of the frame, and then we're gonna lay it on the dresser, and yeah, so now we have full access to the port that's right there, and now I can go ahead and make my splitter, and then wire the splitter in, connect that, and we can put all this stuff in, and then we'll be ready for our little our battery. All right, so there we go, and we got a splitter made. So we got 3 ST60s. We got two females and one male. So this is the primary battery. This goes to the controller, and this right here goes to the secondary battery. So yeah, man, she's looking good. So now we're gonna go ahead and install her in right quick. All right, so now we have the splitter in right there in the corner. So now we're gonna go ahead and put the charger in. So here's the charger, and then what we want to do is we're gonna go ahead and sneak that in right here. So that is in almost. Okay, and then get that back in right there, and then we got the nut, and then that goes over this little pin, this little 2-pin connector right there, and then we can screw that back in. Right, like so. And then once we screw that in, we can connect this back up. Once we connect that back up, and then here is our battery. I'm gonna straighten all that up, but here's our secondary battery connector, and then we're gonna wire up the that battery and see what we got right there. But right now, we're gonna go ahead and put that in right quick. So we got the bike put together, and as you can see, I got my little ST60 secondary battery connector out. The battery's automatically put in through the this little hinge right here, so it connects those two together. So we got power come from here. Also now, here is the battery, and what we're going to do is mount it right here and scrap. So we're going to scrap this right there, and then so we're going to go ahead and plug this in and make sure that we have juice, because we already got juice with the other one. So there we go right there, and basically all we need to do is ride it now. Let me see. So we turn it on. Okay, and we got a full battery, y'all. So all right, so that splitter works. Well, I know it's gonna work, everything. So yeah, now we gotta do is take it for a little ride and see, you know, like, I know it's gonna be no increase in power because of the controller is a little small, but this bike should have way more range now, and the rider shouldn't even have to worry about range anxiety, because now we got 2 batteries running parallel. So we got a 10 amp hour battery in the frame, external 10 amp hour battery right there. Hook them in parallel, and now we got 20 amp hours. So 40 volt 20 amp hour battery. Oh, you know what? As a matter of fact, it's the same amp hour battery it's on the Truxes right here. So yeah, so it's comparable to the Truxes over there. So yeah, we're gonna he's gonna ride this. I'll probably get on the Truxes and ride with him, and see what the range is on it. All right, we're gonna go ahead and take this around the block for a minute. Dang, it feels light as the Truxes Lynx, to tell you the truth. Even though with the second battery on here, it still feels light. But then again, it's a 20 amp hour too, just like the Truxes Lynx. So Here we are. We are going to turn it on, and yeah. So we got pedal assist still. This one doesn't make as much noise as the buffet motor on Trusted Links. Now, one thing about the Jupiter bike is that it has no suspension in front, so you're gonna feel a little bit of bumps. But the fat tires does, you know, you can adjust the pressure on the tires, you know what I'm saying, to give it a little bit of shock absorption. But so far so good. We're still holding full bars, but that's to expect because the batteries are fully charged. But we'll just make a little block around the neighborhood, make sure everything's working right. 17 miles an hour. So I don't know. I think the Trucks' Links is a little bit powerful than this Jupiter. Let's see if they're not even at the house. So about 20 miles an hour. Give respectable. So I want to know, does it have any assist levels? Let's see. Oh, it does. Okay. Well, does that affect the like the Trucks' Links? I don't want to know. Does it still go up to 20? Okay, so you can throttle this up to 20 miles an hour, which is I like that better. I like it where you can have 20 miles an hour pedal assist and also 20 miles an hour throttle instead of 20 miles an hour throttle. You know what I mean? Yeah, so far so good. And oh man, we at 30 miles an hour. What? 31? Dang, yeah, this how I run my trucks is, God. Okay. You might be happy with that, because now, you know, now that the controller can actually control more current, so he might could throw that Sabaton 45 on here. That 7245, that'll give him a real good boost in power. So I'm liking this already. I don't know, we might have to stick that battery right there. I mean, I don't know. I was gonna try to stick it at the bottom, but it seems to be good right there. I mean, I don't know, I'm gonna see what the owner says about it. I don't want to look too janky though, but this is just testing purposes right here. I mean, so far this thing is riding. It might be, I don't know. Shoot, my wife's bike can do 31. This bike can keep up with it. It has a slow takeoff now. That's one thing about the Juice bikes, the Scorpion X, is that with that Sabaton 7245, it does have a little more pull than this Jupiter bike here. I don't have much battery life on this camera, so hopefully I can make it quick. Okay, nobody's coming. I mean, don't get me wrong, you know what I'm saying? Remember, I was on one video, I was talking about when I was doing a review on the Trucks' Links, and I was talking about the flamingo neck style bikes. I'm just kind of having second thoughts. Really, they're not really bad at all. They actually straighten up your back a little bit. Like it has your seating posture is a little better on this type of e-bike than it was on that step through. The trucks really feel more sportier. Don't get me wrong. It doesn't feel more comfortable. I think the only thing it's missing really is a comfortable seat. Oh my God, it's a birthday part over here. Oh, he's gonna need brakes. Holy crap. Yeah, so it's gonna need a little more brakes on this one. Yeah, it's kind of cool today, so it's not as hot as it was this morning. But man, I tell you, man, it was really, really, really hot. Oh yeah, this thing got pedal assist and everything. We're gonna try to get around these people though. Yeah, he's gonna like this right here. I mean, he said he can get it to around about 28, but now I can actually get this thing up to 31, and that was on flat. That's not even talking about downhill. Huh. Try to do that with the links though, really. You know, that's why I'm coming up with the projects. I got some projects involved with them. I know this was going to be an upgrade too. This was getting a 1500 watt hub motor, and it's also going to get a Salvaton 7245 later on in the future. So is the Trux's links. Scorpion X already has one. All it needs is a direct drive hub motor so it can have some regen. So that's what you want. You want some regen, so that way you don't have to worry about going through brake pads and stuff, especially when you're having an e-bike reaching speeds over 30 miles an hour. I mean, you got to have that regen, you know what I mean? So, and I mean, even though they're making brakes that's pretty decent, you know what I'm saying, you just want to have that get that regen, and also it charges the battery up a little bit, you know. But so far so good. I'm rocking this Jupiter bike, testing it out for the owner. And he's gonna like this extended battery range. You can drive this thing anywhere now. Oh yeah. Going 26 miles an hour. Going up a little slight hill. I mean, definitely use a little bit more power. And that's gonna be involved with the controller. Once we get, I think this controller might be putting about 30 amps at least. Current maybe up to like 850 watts. Oh yeah, so yeah, definitely gonna need to upgrade the controller, because from a desktop, I mean, it barely wanted to move, and it had all the current it needed. Oh yeah, we got something in the works for him. But right now he just wants some extended range so that way he can ride his e-bike. And I'll talk to him about upgrading the hub motor and the controller. All right, so we got home, and I went ahead and threw some wire loom right there to make it look a little bit uniform and everything. And there's the charging port right there. And then it's gonna be tucked right up under there. It's not plugged in, but as you can see, it will be tucked up just like that and plugged into the secondary battery connection right there for extended range. But yeah, once the owner get here, we can see how he likes it, and I don't know if he wants it in that placement or we're gonna put it down there to where we're gonna do some welding for a battery stay. But as far as this battery bag is so freaking big that it might just get away in his pellet. So I'm gonna let him see what he thinks about it when he gets here. All right, so here's the owner right here, and we're gonna be velcroing the battery to the side of the Jupiter bike. So we got these Velcro straps right here. You get at Walmart, and they hold up to 15 pounds. So we're gonna be mounting that battery on the side. We kind of figured out where we wanted it at and everything, and we did a range test on this. Pretty good.
Yeah, this
He's happy.
Way better. All right. Now we're gonna marry the battery to the.
Yeah, marry the battery to the. I think some of your tater tots done.
They smell good.
Yeah.
We're gonna lose them here in a minute.
Oh yeah, they're done. All right, so they done.
All
All right. Yeah. Always good to do DIY, hands on yourself, you know.
It really does hold it, don't it?
Yeah.
I trust it without the.
No. You scrap that in. That's gonna,
crazy,
and that's gonna
like,
keep it from. Yeah. See though.
Yeah, nice.
So that way you can scrap it in without having to worry about it falling down, and you can just scrap it all in.
Probably should have taped it first, huh?
Yeah, I think you should. Yeah.
Before we did this part, that's alright. We can tape it and cut it out.
Yeah. So yeah, man.
Cool.
That's nice.
Yeah.
This is the first time actually doing some DIY work to his e-bike, and feels pretty good to do so. Man, it looks pretty good.
Yeah, really good in there.
Yeah, dude. Double the range now. And here's the finished product. Yeah, so we then got our zip tied here, so this is gonna be fixed. So this battery's not gonna be removed no more. And then now when you get ready to do the 1500 watt conversion kit, we can utilize the battery power to the new controller, and then yeah, and then you can charge these up. Now you're gonna eventually have to get a bigger charger. So so this one was probably charging at 2 amps, so that's probably a milliamp of charge to each cell. We got to upgrade this to at least a 5 amp charger, so that way this can charge in the adequate time. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, it's going to be all nighter right here for this. But yeah, she's ready to go now. All right, hey y'all, this is the e-bike guy, and today we're going to be doing a shunt mod on this Jupiter e-bike. And y'all remember that we already did a battery running in parallel. So this is a 48 volt 10 amp hour battery, and this is a 10 amp battery inside the frame. So we ran those two parallel, so they give us a total of 20 amp hours. So I'm going to add this into the video because y'all didn't really get to see him run it. But we're going to be doing a shunt mod to this controller. So you can see it has one shunt right here. What we're going to be doing, we're going to be coating that a little bit with solder, so that way it'll be less resistance on this resistor right here. So that's basically what it is, a shunt resistor. So let me go get the solder iron ready, and we're going to coat that, and then after that we're going to put it all back together and go for a test ride. All right, so here we are. As you can see, here's the resistor shunt right there, and what we're going to do, we're going to coat that just a little bit with some solder, not too much, but so here we go, and we're going to just get that sucker hot. I didn't get this real hot, that's why it was kind of like, yeah, a little bit right here. That should work. Okay. Alright, we're gonna fold it in, see how she's like. It's getting dark out here now, so we got to put on the okay, that connector goes to that battery. Yeah, it looks really good with those tires on now. I was thinking about getting some for e-bike kid though. I mean, when those little Kindles wear out, I think this is gonna be the next tire right there. And those are 20 by 4s, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, another 20 by 4.
So yeah, that's the battery pack we added on right there. So that's 20 amp hours now instead of the 10. Like, he was having range anxiety real bad, so we had to do something about that. Huh?
Yeah, it was terrible.
Okay. All right, Jay, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, let's see. Oh, I can feel the difference. Oh, dang. Okay. Oh, wow. Oh.
Hard to believe something that just sticking in that one little
Yeah.
shunt, man, can
Yeah.
make that big of a difference.
Wow, it never took off like that. I wish we did it before and after.
I know, because it is major difference.
I don't know. I'm gonna ride
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
Let me ride it. Yeah, cause you know, if I drove it before. Let me see. Okay. You gotta stay tall.
He's all tall. It's because we tall.
Oh, dang. You know what? I'm thinking the throttle was on.
Yeah, it's a half throttle. It's definitely no beast, but I'll take what I can get till I get that conversion anyway. Uh-oh, do you find something? Yeah, I just had it on too. I don't know. That was the pedal assist, though. I don't know if that really affects the throttle.
His name up high. Try it up. Let me see. All right, going down the road now. Wow, you got a 22 just down like throttle only. You can feel it. It didn't even. Wow, that made a difference right there. It didn't even nearly take off like that. Yeah. What's that now?
I got the 23.
Yeah, I was saying that one saying I got to like 20.
Yeah,
Just
I got 23. I just pedaled a minute, right to the last minute and brake, right to hit it.
All right, well, we finna go no long, huh?
It's sweet, man. I appreciate that, dude.
There you go. Okay.
It's really cool that something like that can make such a difference.
What? I'm trying to tell you. All right, that's it. We finna go do it for a ride now. Yeah. Okay.
You wanna play your music?
No, you can play yours. All right, guys, we finna go for a bike ride and everything. The GoPro doesn't really do no justice when it comes to night riding, so I'm gonna leave it right here. This is your boy, the E-bike guy, and I'll see y'all soon. Peace.